Hello everybody, Vincent St. Louis here. Let me bend over a little bit so you can see me. Hey listen, what I want to share with you guys right now is I'm going to go over the compensation on how to build a long-lasting Uncorked Wellness business. And you might have heard about building teams and building legs. I'm going to explain all that. I'm going to explain the power line, and I'm going to explain how to position your team, how to best position your team for long-lasting income. Okay, this video I'm going to show you on the whiteboard, and then we'll go to the next video and I will show you in your back office how to move people around and how to position and how to build your business long-lasting. So, I know my head's going to be cut off during most of it because I want you to focus on the board, not myself. Uncorked Wellness is a long-lasting energy, and we also want a long-lasting business, a long-lasting income. If you build your business properly, you can have a long-lasting income. So let me get rid of this. And let's get going with this. Now, what I want you to realize, there's two different aspects about the Uncorked Wellness business. The power line. Yes, everybody gets time stamped and everybody goes in that power line. It goes from the company down. You got the company, and then everybody that comes in, you get time stamped and you get in this power line. I'm not going to go over that. The power line is a power line. You cannot manipulate that. You can't do anything with it. When you hit send or submit or enter your application, you get time stamped and you go in this power line. Everybody else in the entire company that joins will go underneath you. That is just the way it is. You can't do anything with it. But what I want you to do, I want you to look at and focus on your personal enrollment tree, meaning the people that you sponsor, they sponsor, and they sponsor, and they sponsor, all the way down. That's your personal enrollment. So if you sponsor 5 people, if this is you, okay, if this is you, and you sponsor 5 people, it's the people that they sponsor, and they sponsor, and they sponsor. That's your personal enrollment tree, your pair report, your personal activity report. Okay, now what I want you to do, if you take all your people out of this power line, okay, maybe this is one of yours, and maybe down here there's one of yours, and we're going to put those people, we're going to line those people up across here with the people that you personally sponsor. I don't care if they do anything or not. We're just for the sake of mentally, I want you to look at your personal activity report as your primary source of building a business. Don't worry about the power line. The power line will take care of itself. It has nothing to do with what you're doing until you go out there and build a business. And if you do it the way that I'm going to teach you, and Mike is teaching, Danny's teaching, we're all teaching this, if you do it this way, you're going to have a longer lasting, more secure business. And then you'll be able to take advantage of the power line. So mentally, I want you to start focusing on the people that you personally bring into this business. Maybe take out a piece of paper, make a list of them, and what I want you to do is, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on building 3 teams. But what I want you to focus on first is building 2 teams. But what I want you to focus on first, if you heard me talking about goal setting, we don't focus on making $1 million a year. Okay, we focus on making $1. And then we focus on $5 and $10 and $20 and $100 and $1,000. So I want you to focus. The method that I'm going to teach you, if you focus on this, and I'm going to tell you why, then you're going to build a much secure business, you're going to help more people, and better yet, you're going to set your team up for success in the same way. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to take a number of, just say, like 5 people. Well, we're going to go, we'll probably move into 10, but right now we're going to look at 5 people. We'll just look at one person. You personally sponsor one person. We need to understand one thing. You are part of somebody else's business. You have a sponsor. Your sponsor has a sponsor. Your sponsor. We all have a sponsor. So what we're going to focus on here is we're going to focus on an A, a B, and a C organization. Leg, if you want to call it that. We call it a business center. You should call it a business center, a leg, an organization, a team, whatever you want to call it. I like calling it a business center. So if this is your sponsor, okay, your sponsor is right here. He's part of an A leg of somebody, okay? Your sponsor put you in, okay? Then what you're going to do is the people that you bring in, you're going to bring in, now remember, we've got your 5 people across the top here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you sponsored 5 people. I don't care if you do them all at once. We're going to focus on one person. You sponsor one person. Now, what do you do with that person? In your back office, they're just there. They're not moved anywhere. You have to move them. And in Uncorked, we have what's called a holding tank. So you're basically going to have 30 days to move and position people. If you wait too long, then you're going to lose the chance to move them. Now, right now, we have some leeway. We've got time. So if you're seeing this, you've already been in for a while, you got people move, you've got some leeway. Once the compensation plan goes activation, then you're going to have 30 days to move people. So you want to position people. That gives you some time to strategize with your upline, with your downline on how to move people. But let's just say you personally sponsored one person. Okay, this is you. Okay, this is you right here. So you personally sponsored one person, and they're up here in the holding tank. These people are up here in the holding tank. What you're going to do is you're going to want to personally sponsor. We're going to put number 1 right here. Now he's gone. His number 1 is right here. Okay, now what happens? What are you going to teach number 1? What are you going to teach this person, the first person you brought in? What are you going to teach them? You're going to teach them the first person they sponsor. So let's say number 1's got their 5 people over here. We're going to teach them to take their one person and put them right here. Okay, in the A leg. So we're all building the A, B, C. My A, B, and C leg are not part of your A, B, and C leg. We are all part of an A leg. We all share an A leg. But you're going to be responsible for your B leg, and so the people that you bring in are going to be responsible for their B leg and C leg. And let me explain what I mean. To build this thing correctly and long-lasting, you want to bring in the first 2 people that you bring in need to go in the A leg. So if there's already 2 people here, we got 1 here, and we'll call this 1A, okay? Then your next person's going to go right here. So this is your 2. Number 2, we're going to put them right down there. Let me make that a bigger 2. Okay, your number 2 person is going to go right there. Now, number 1, his next person is going to go down here. So we call that 2A. Okay, or no, that would be 1B. Sorry, 1B. Okay, now if there's nobody else here, then he'll just go 2. And the reason why we do 2, let me tell you guys, this is very important to understand. The reason why I say 2 people in the 1 leg before you start the B leg is because the average people will sponsor 2.5 people. The average person will sponsor 2 people and never sponsor anybody else. So we want them to be in here because why? Because we're going to keep number 2 here, we're going to teach him to put his 2 people here. This person, their 2 people here. What are we doing? We're building a taproot. So what happens to this person, number 2? He's got some volume underneath him. He's got some business underneath him. Now, if you did something different, you said, oh no, Vincent, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to go A, B, and you put your first one here and your second one there, and we're all building this thing, and you don't sponsor anybody else, you sponsor 2 people, 1 here, 1 here. What happens to this guy? He's hung out there to dry. He's on his own. We're all building this taproot right here, and you wanted to be smart and say, no, I'm going to put my 2 people right here, and I'm going to sit back. Well, what happens to this person? You quit, and you stop sponsoring. They're orphaned out here. We're all building this community together, and who's going to help build this guy? I'm not going to put people underneath here. Why? I'm building an A leg and a B leg. I'm building this one. So if you teach people, now there will always be situations where there's somebody out there. And if this is you, if your sponsor put you there, maybe they sponsor 5 or 6 people here, and then their 7th person they put up there, and then something happened in their life and they stopped building. That doesn't say, woe is me, I got put in the wrong spot. No, I built a business to over 5,000 people in 8 different countries because I was put right here. I was orphaned over here in somebody's inside leg. Don't let that hold you back. You own your responsibility, not your upline to build your business, not your upline's upline to build your business. You don't deserve this. If you get it, you get it. If somebody puts you in here and they put people underneath you, then it's a blessing. But you don't deserve it yet. Don't think and don't feel like you deserve to be put there, because everybody is responsible for their own business. What I'm teaching you to do, and what Mike and Danny, what we're all teaching you to do, is how to position your team best. Now, number one right here, he puts 2 people in here, then he comes over here and starts building his B leg. This is his A leg, right? We're all part of this A leg. Then he comes over here and puts in another one here, and then puts in another one. Then we teach this person, put one here, here, and then you come up here and you put another one down here. You start building this leg. You're going to start building 2 legs. When you get your 2 legs to 10 people deep, and 10 people deep, you move over here to a C leg. And you start putting in people there. Then what I want you to do, and everybody else will agree, is you chase the lead. You find the leader in here and you start working in here. You're going to focus on, because the problem what most people do is they pull out of an organization too soon. You want to drive these things to the moon. Okay? You want to find 4 or 5 people in each one of these organizations here, your A, B, and C leg. You want to find 4 or 5 people in here, bronzes, silvers, golds, platinums, and build this thing really deep, and that's going to give you security. Don't worry about a D, E, F, G. Don't even worry about that. When you get to that point in time, you will know it, and your sponsor will help you. Your active upline will help you. If you're building this thing deep, you will figure out when to start a D leg. Do not start a D leg too soon. I'm telling you guys, don't even worry about a C leg. Let me tell you, to change rank, you can use 50% of this leg and 50% of this leg. If this one's going to the moon, then you focus on this one. You start driving depth. You work with this guy. You help him put people in, and you get this one matched up. Okay? If you got this one going down pretty good, you come over here and you start your C leg. But if you leave this one alone too soon, what's going to happen? It's going to dry up. You ever seen one of them old wells? You start pumping the well, and all of a sudden you get a glass of water and you stop pumping it. And then you go to get another glass of water and you got to pump for another 15 minutes to prime it up. If you get out of these legs too soon, or if you just put one person here and you build this one, let me tell you show you something else that happens all the time. People try to manipulate this system here. I see it all the time, you guys. If you just do it the way we teach you, you'll be better off. So what you do over here, what I see sometimes, they come over here, one over here, and he'll put one person here, and go over here, and he'll go, this is the A leg, and he'll go over here to the B leg, and put one person in here. So he's sponsored one here, one there. And then he's going to come down here, he's going to go boom, 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 and start building his B leg, because why? Because he thinks he's going to sit here and let everybody upline from him build the A leg. And what have you just done? You've ruined the system. You messed it up, because now you come over here and now you got this thing going and nobody's building this. And what did you just teach your people? You taught your people to go over here and do this and wait for you. Listen, you guys, it's important to do the system correctly. Now, if you're going to sponsor a bunch of people, if you come out there and you know that you got 4 or 5 people in the holding tank, then yes, then you can go out there and you can say, okay, Joe, I want you to be my #1 A leg. And then Sam over here, you're going to be my #1 B leg. And we're going to work together as a team, and we're going to start building this thing. That's what the holding tank's for. If you can pile up 3 or 4 or 5 people, then you can possibly go over there and pick one. Now, if you have not even started sponsoring yet, and you've got an upline that's over here building a team underneath you, and you're over here, and all these people are coming from your upline, and all of a sudden you decide to get off your butt and you start doing something, you sponsor somebody, put them down here at the bottom of the pile. It doesn't matter to you where they go. It's all volume to you. It's all volume. Then you put 2 people in here, and then you come over here and you put your 3rd in your B leg. Why do we do that? Because we want to eliminate as many of these people that put in one person here and leave it alone, and all these people have support and this person doesn't. But I want you to understand, if you're there, it's not a bad thing. Just move on. Make a pact with yourself and your team that you're going to help your team the best you can. and you start building your team, if this is you, you go out here and start building your team and make sure that when you come over here that you've got to support these guys, and you're going to teach everybody in your business to make sure that they go down here and put their 2 people in before they start their B leg. You be the leader. God put you there for a reason. It's going to make you stronger for your team. Let me tell you, when I built my business, I built my whole businesses. From the ground up, I built them all. Over 5,000 people came from my efforts. Okay, and the efforts of the people that I brought in. So, let me recap this, and then we're going to move over. We're going to move over to another video, and I'm going to show you in your back office how to do this. You come in here, you sponsor 5 people. Let's just say 3 people, okay? Mentally, you're going to look at them this way. You're going to come over here, you're going to be having A leg, a B leg, and a C leg. If you're on my team, I've already established my A and B leg. I haven't even started my C leg. Okay? I'm not worried about that. What am I worried about? I'm worried about A and B. You can only spin so many plates at a time. I want to get these things secure before I move over there and make sure that I'm taking care of my team. I want to build momentum going down there. I want to build fast momentum going down there to build these 2 teams so it's secure, and now come up here and worry about a C team where I'll drive that down. Let me explain something. If you get 2 really deep legs, and then all of a sudden you're going to focus all your energy on the C leg, how fast is that C leg going to grow? Heck of fast. Especially if you're making money. Now you have a story, you're going to sponsor more people. You know what? Some of your biggest leaders will come from the C leg, not because you went A, B, C. It's because you built these, you got a story, you got some experience under your belt, you're making some money, you're known as a leader, people recognize you because you're building it right, and then all of a sudden you come over here to see the people you sponsor will sometimes be better quality. You'll have more money to go out there and support them, and then you can drive that C leg, and then you've got 3 business centers going really fast. But if you come out of these A and B leg too soon, you've just killed all the momentum, and then you're going to be over here and you're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is like watching paint dry. Because nobody in here is doing anything because you left them alone too soon. So what you're going to do is you take your first person. There may be 5 people in here, maybe 10 people in here, maybe 100 people in here. I don't care how many people are in this line. You put your first 2 people. 2 people go here. So this is you. You're going to take your people out of here, 1, 2, and you're going to put them down here. Or maybe you don't have anybody there, and then you're going to go 1, 2. Okay? And then you're going to go, your third person will go over here and B, and then you're going to come over here, your 4th person, number 4, you put in a 4th person over here, will go here. Your 5th person will go here. Okay, and then depending on what goes in here, now you're going to teach, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to teach this person what? 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Look what we're doing. We're building a taproot. And the same thing here. Now his B leg is going to be different than his B leg. They're not one line up. It's not like that. Everybody is responsible for their own B leg. I will not put anybody in somebody's A and B leg. Look, I'm not building a business for you. I'm building a business for me. I'm going to help you with your business. If this is you or this is me up here and I'm helping here, we're going to go ahead and build this out here, but you're going to be responsible for your B leg. You're going to be responsible for your C leg. Okay? Everybody's only responsible. The only time I will put somebody in somebody's B leg or C leg is if somebody way over here is a go-getter, is building a large business, okay, and maybe I sponsor somebody in Des Moines, Iowa, and this guy's a leader, and he's building a big business, and he lives in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm not going to put this guy over here underneath my Sacramento group. That would be ridiculous. I want to give this guy in Des Moines, Iowa, support he needs. I'm going to put him over here with this leader. I'm going to make sure this is a leader, and I'm going to put him with him. Why? Because he gets credit for the volume. He's going to help him now. It's still my personal sponsors. I still personally sponsor this person, but now it's in his pair report. He gets credit for the volume. It's going to help him change rank. He goes down there and plugs them into the meetings, makes friends with them, helps the guy, mutual giving. We both win. You understand what we're talking about here? We both win. If I didn't do that, I put him down here, this guy over here in Des Moines, Iowa, may help him because he cares, but I guarantee you he's going to help him a whole lot more if he's making money off him. Does that make sense? So now what you want to do is you want to focus on this. Build 2 business centers. Then build a 3rd. After you get this one going. If you're not sure, Vincent, when do I move to my 3rd leg? Check with your active upline. They will know. They can see your business, evaluate the business. If you're not in my pair report, if you're not in my downline, I can't tell you when to move because I don't see your business. I don't know. You need to go with your active upline and ask them, hey, when should I move? How's my business look? Where should I hey, Vincent, I've got 10 people. Looks like I got 10 people in my back office underneath me. I haven't put anybody in there. What do I do? How do I move my first person I sponsored? I finally sponsored somebody. How do I move them? Where do I move them to? What do I do? Work with your team. Work with your upline. Work with the people that know what to do. Because we want to help everybody. So now what we're going to do, watch the next video. I hope this makes sense. If not, watch it a couple times. We're going to watch the next, I'm going to go create the next video where we're going to go in your back office and I'm going to show you how to move people. So my name is Vincent St. Louis with Uncorked Wellness. Build a healthy, long-lasting income for you and your family. God bless.